It's your video. You gotta do the intro.
I'm just waiting on the 10 pack. What up, everybody, and welcome to Jay's Place. If you're new here, subscribe, like, hit that bell over there. I don't record too much, so your notifications won't be going off. For those of y'all that been rocking with me, as you can tell, I'm trying to get into some different type of videos and different video formats, actually, because I normally record in the truck, but today I'm at the house. Today's video is gonna touch bases on why I became a truck driver. This is my little interview with the wife.
My name's Nicole. Since he didn't plug me in his channel, y'all,
My bad.
follow me on YouTube and Black Sheep Family TV. Follow me. Well, all my stuff won't even be in here. So yeah.
I'll link it in the description.
He didn't introduce me like that. Y'all, the shade already. Like,
Wasn't no shame. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. My brain cells are shutting down.
it's 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Like Birdman.
Yeah, it's shutting down upstairs.
So don't forget to share this video, you guys. If y'all really fuck with him, like, go ahead and share the video. I'm just saying.
It's free.
Yeah, it is free to subscribe, so you might as well subscribe too. Just go ahead and show love. I'm just saying.
Do that.
So, I guess my question, I'm coming up with the question since he didn't. Did you explain that part?
No, I just said it was an interview. You know what I mean? She gonna ask me some questions. I'm gonna shoot back some answers.
So I'm just gonna ask them the questions that most people asked about truck drivers since me and him, before we got married, we was dating for like 6-7 years, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So we've been dating a minute, and a lot of people just assume a lot of stuff, and yeah, I just seen some different stuff. So I guess my first question would be, what made you decide to become a truck driver?
I don't know. It's just it was the idea of being away from everybody, because, you know, I have little issues where I don't really like people all the time. So, you know,
to get away a little bit.
Yeah, it gave me a exit route to get away, and then I got a chance to travel.
So how did you feel to figure out that, like, yeah, you traveling, but actually being a truck driver, you're there, but you can't, like, seize the moment. Like, you don't actually get the experience of the states that you travel to. So how does that feel?
Yeah, that was the rude awakening when I actually got on the road. Cause I thought when I go to these places, I'd be able to hit the malls, movies, get a little taste of the scenery.
Yeah, the limelight, yeah.
Yeah, but most of the time I just see it in the window as I'm passing by. You know what I mean? So it kind of put a damper on the travel thing. But there have been times where I was actually able to stop in a state and do something. So it kind of got a weird balance.
How do you feel being away from your family?
When I first started driving trucks, it was like I said, an exit route. So in the beginning, it wasn't as bad. And then as time went on, I started actually missing being at home. Missing fishing and doing the stuff at home, my kids and all of that, you know what I mean? So it's definitely something to get used to. And it has its moments where it feel like it's okay, especially since I've, coming home from Iraq, that being alone thing is kind of peaceful.
How do you feel about driving in, like, the winter weathers and up hills and mountains and all that crap? Like, do you ever get scared with that stuff? Or are you like, you've been trucking for a minute, so you just like, I'm good on it?
Nah, mountains still bother me. Winter weather, I really don't do. I might occasionally go into the snow or go before the snowstorm hit and then get stuck, but I've had quite a few different experiences with winter weather, and those are pretty much the two things in my career that still, get to me. So
how do you go about avoiding the winter weather, and how long is the winter weather, like, around the world? Because, we here in Arkansas, so,
right.
It was just 70 to 72 degrees last week, and now it's 33 degrees today. So, like, how do you avoid the winter weather and still make enough to, like, bring in the ends meet for your family?
Bills and all that.
Yeah.
To be honest, at one point in time, well, really all the way up until I actually started trying to get my own truck, I didn't have no choice. You know, as a company driver, you might not. You have a choice to say, hey, it's too bad, I can't go no farther.
Yeah.
But to say, hey, I'm gonna stay on the bottom part of the map.
Yeah.
You as a company driver, I couldn't do that. So it was times in my career where, you know.
But now, how does it feel? Like, how do you get around that?
Now I just go to the load boards now, pick my loads, and I, keep an eye on the weather channel, and I stay up under the 40. I stay South America, Southeast, California.
That's the question I was trying to get him to answer, y'all.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I stay in those lower states, and then wintertime now is real crazy because when I did leave Arkansas, I was wearing basketball shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I got to Missouri thinking I was gonna step out of the truck and the truck
like,
stopped.
Whoa, nigga. Nah, not you.
Yeah,
not today, cuz.
The wind hit me and it was 2 degrees and it was like, nah, bro, you ain't got on the right clothes.
Yeah.
So it's, winter is hit and miss, but mainly up north.
I guess. How do it make you feel to see the little kids that be doing this in the back?
Man, I grew up doing that myself, you know what I mean? So when I pass by a kid and they doing it now, it just, even if I'm having a bad day, it like brighten me up.
Yeah.
But I want the train horns on my truck, so when they do hit me
Right,
with it,
yeah.
I give them a nice little blast. But that's one of the good things in trucking, you know what I mean? Kids do that to you and you're able to catch it. Most times you're watching traffic, so you might miss it.
How do it feel to know that you in one of the most unappreciated fields there is? Like, the backdrop got here on the truck, the food in our refrigerator got here on the truck, the furniture got here on the truck, TVs, clothes, whatever, medical supplies, everything comes in and on the truck. So how does it feel to know that, like, everything that anybody would need in their house, their business, come in on the truck, and like how underappreciated they are, you guys, and like the sacrifices y'all have to make, like the no sleep, driving in the weather and all that stuff, but people still tend to not give a fuck.
I don't know, man. It's kind of a two-way thing. You know what I mean? It's, I might be taking something somewhere, and people don't know the steps that I have to take in order to make sure your store or your grocery store has those items for you. You know what I mean? So I get cut off in traffic by somebody. They get off an exit, the same exit I get off of, and
you did all that to go no damn well.
Yeah, you did all of that to get to the same store that probably is about to run out of the same product that's on my trailer. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, it's kind of one of those love-hate relationships with traffic because not a lot of people understand trucks or trucking. So, they think we just big bullies.
Really?
Yeah, they really do. And I guess they think we stop on a dime too, because some of that jumping in front of people and throwing on brakes. Yeah, it take us 3 football fields to stop one time. You know what I mean? At 60, 65 miles an hour, 3 football fields. So if you jump in front of a truck and hit the brakes and you ain't got a lot of space.
I think a lot of people be trying to stage car accidents too, though, because they be thinking they don't get paid. I know that you can really kill yourself.
Because I'm about 80,000 pounds. Maybe I say 70 to 80,000 pounds any given day, fully loaded, and that's not a staged accident you want to see.
How does it feel being away from your kids? And like Jackson, for instance, when you left, he was not walking, and when you come back, he taking steps and stuff like that. Julian feeding himself, eating nuggets and all this extra stuff.
That's like the hardest part of trucking. You know what I mean? It's things in your everyday life that you feel like you miss. Like, when I say feel like you miss, it's not necessarily really miss. You just think it, like the kicking it and all of that. You think you missed that, but when you come home and it's actually something that touches you that you've missed, like Jackson, when I left, he was maybe 1.5 steps?
Yeah.
And he'd just plop down and then get to crawling around doing his baby business. I come back home and he walking completely down the hallway. It's like, wow, he got 2 more teeth coming in since I've been gone. Yep. And when I left, me and Julian was eating grapes, and I would have to bite them and give him certain parts. I come back and give him a whole grape and chicken nuggets, and he just walked down the hallway like, appreciate it. I'm like, you gonna choke, you know what I mean? Yeah, but he, you know what I mean? to miss that growth is it's funny to come home and see it.
Yeah.
But then when you lay down and you think about it, like, dang, I missed it. I wasn't a part of that. So it's sometimes be hard, but it'd be funny to me, especially with these two. They something else.
So how do it feel to like? How do it feel to like go through the checkpoints and stuff like that, like the what is the border patrol? How do it feel like to go through that and like to know that they can shut your truck down at any given time, any given moment? Like, do it feel like, I don't know, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like, well, why the fuck you stopping me? Do you feel like, you know, they just protecting the U.S. soil? Like, how do you feel about border patrol and going through that whole scale house? Because if they want to be an asshole, they could just sit here and be like, your tail lights are out, I'm shutting your ass down, you can't get your load, you trying to get your load going.
Yeah, I mean, you know, excuse me, y'all, I'm getting sleepy. You know, with Border Patrol, I've always looked at it like, you know, they doing securement stuff. But, like, say, for instance, the one down in Laredo, like when you're coming out of Laredo back into New Mexico and stuff, right? Or, when you're coming out of Laredo going further into Texas.
Yeah.
There's a Border Patrol stop right there, and you see about 6 or 7 big trucks parked over there, and they got a big-ass sign that say, like, something like, don't let this be you.
Yeah.
Because those are the people who try to traffic people across the border, and those are people that get caught with the drugs. You know what I mean? So it's like, I look at it like securement. Most of the time when they just step on your truck and be like, hey, you United States citizen.
Yeah.
And you be like, yeah. Anybody else with you? Nah. And they let you go. So if they ever just, you know, want to be reckless, they probably could check every truck. And you always gonna find something wrong with a truck because we travel so much. It's always gonna be something, but yeah, most of the time they looking for people and drugs.
So when, or like, how did you learn how to cook in your truck? Like, how did you learn that you could get your own oven, stove, and stuff like that, and actually like survive in your truck by yourself?
I want to say it was a little bit before 2007. The microwave was already, you know, really popping. You know what I mean? So you would get your little microwavable foods, keep them in the refrigerator. And I went to a truck stop one day, and I was running low on microwavable stuff, and I was like, dang, dude, I wish, you know, I had some real food. So I got out, you know, me, I always make a friend. And this dude was actually cooking in his truck. And I was like, dang, you know what I mean? He was like, bro, man, you know, let me show you something. And he actually brought me over and showed me the George Foreman and all of that he was using.
So back when trucking was trucking, when people actually like help one another and stuff like that out down the road.
Yeah, he had let the windows down. It was nice little smoke coming out, and you know, it was that, and he had a portable barbecue grill that he kept on the truck too. So it was, he was like, we were stuck, matter of fact, in winter weather, and he was cooking, and everybody would come over, and he was making plates for everybody that was stuck. That's when I was like, you know what, I can do that, and being able to cook already, I'm not Hell's Kitchen or nothing, but you know.
He could fry up some stuff, y'all. Like, he could fry up some stuff.
I do.
I love when he fry steak or pork chop on the grill, not on the grill, but on the skillet. I like his grill food too. I'm kind of anxious for the summer to get here.
It's coming, but that's where, you know, that's where I learned it. And then you cook enough, and you got leftovers. You know, trucking, if you ain't just being lazy, sometimes you don't eat 3-4 times a day. And if you do, it's little snacks that you can reach while you're driving. So when I pull over, I grab the leftovers, pop them in the microwave, and I'm still good. And now I got the air fryer too. So
what?
Yeah, I'm really making.
So what would you recommend to a newer truck driver? Would you recommend them get a microwave, an air fryer, or the little ovens that we used to have?
Man, I would say an air fryer. You know what I mean? Because with my air fryer, I cut it on and I drive.
Yeah.
And it don't slosh the grease around and all of that. You know what I mean? So
the portable ovens did that?
The portable oven, it was straight, but you still would have a lot more grease.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you think it's the healthier way to cook or something, or what?
Healthier, excuse me, y'all. Healthier and less messy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And microwave, if you want to eat, like just not a snack, a microwave is only gonna get you snack-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or noodles in a cup or something.
Okay.
But to have like a meal and kind of feel like you at home without paying for it like that, then yeah, I would say air fryer. A new driver gonna need a GPS, a CB. Hopefully you got a refrigerator in your truck. Most of them now are coming with one.
Yeah.
A TV to keep you sane.
In a video game.
Maybe a video game. And it's some other stuff, but like comfortability wise, like that's what you're gonna need. And I just found out that the mattress pads are real cool.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
And the seat pads.
Yeah, and the little what is that made by Purple?
Mm-hmm.
A little seat cushion. You know, other than that, you know, I'll shoot probably another video or so about, you know, beginning necessities for truck drivers and things like that. What I feel, because everybody gonna have their own opinion.
Everybody different.
Yeah, everybody gonna have their own. Well, I didn't need that when I started, and I don't use this truck. And you're gonna hear a lot of super truckers that got it all, did it all. But me, I'm down to earth. So, you know, if you got any comments and want to know anything else about trucking, drop the comments. I'll read them. I get enough people asking me about certain things that I'll drop a video. And like I said, welcome to Jay's Place. Y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow her.
Subscribe to my channel. Subscribing is free. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. You don't even gotta go in your bag, sis. You don't even gotta go in your bag, bro. It's free. I'm just saying.
Free.
Free gang. So we already give you free gang. So you might as well. I mean, if you don't do it for us, like I'm just saying, do it for the culture.
Yeah, follow the ride. You know what I mean?
Do it for Black History Month. You don't even gotta be black to do it for Black History Month. Come to think of it.
Do it for any month, every month. But yeah, for real, you know what I mean? A lot more videos to come. Like I said, normally I record in a truck on my GoPro Hero 7 Black. Still learning it. I had the opportunity to shoot at the house, so.
How do we feel to be up under all of that lights?
Yeah, it's like, I wish I could just take my video thing and just spin it around. It's ring lights and umbrella lights and
Soft boxes.
backdrops, and I feel like I'm at the photo booth, you hear me? But
We
y'all
need our
follow
channels
me.
to be professional.
Follow me, you hear me? We're gonna go on a ride for real, literally. Jay's Place. Deuces.